Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Let's take a look at my ABRSM Grade 6 Music Theory lessons, which can be found on my Patreon channel. And now I turn my attention to question 3B, exercise 2. And here we are required to compose a freestyle melody, and we are given the opening extract of a lullaby written for flute beginning in the key of B flat major. We may modulate or not as we prefer, and I suggest a few quick changes of key before returning once again to the tonic key of B flat major. Of course, we need to bear in mind all of the stylistic features given to us in the opening extract. We need to bear in mind cadence points that our melody line will imply, and we also need to bear in mind the range and technical requirements for the flute. The full lesson can be found on my Patreon channel if you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, and you can find links to this lesson in the cards and in the description box below. After this short little video, sample examples taken from this lesson can be seen, showing you how I work with you step by step, bar by bar, explaining everything you need to fully understand, just as if I was sitting right next to you. Everything you need to understand this advanced level music theory can be found in my Harmony and Composition textbook. This book is available from Amazon, and you can find the links in the cards and the description box also. Enjoy your studies. There's bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, 5, 6. There's bar 7. There's bar 8. So let's get all the nuts and bolts in place. So we want a treble clef and 2 flats because our bass line is B flat major in the new key. So I'm looking to be in sort of E flat major, about here, sort of 151 around there, and then we'll see where we get to, and I need to definitely be in B flat major again to get to the end to close. So we've got 1, 2, 3 groups of 3 quavers. This is quite busy, and I feel that in 2 bar we better working in 2 bar sections, and I need to just sort of stretch this phrase out before I then begin that sort of theme again. And I've said that it needs to go to, that's a passing note that's going to go to a D. So there's a dotted crotchet. And then if we go to an E flat, E, D, C, that's leaving me on a chord 5, isn't it, in the key? That works well. Arpeggio, most melodies work on little bits of arpeggio with weaving scale patterns. So if we introduce, that'll take us back to the G of the E flat chord. So it could be a chord 4 in our home key, but it's sort of like a pivot chord, isn't it? But that E flat tells us where we're going. G, and that'll take us to the E flat. And let's have a long note. That's quite low in the flute's register, so that's nice and low in the register. It's going to sound kind of quite warm without being too low in the register. So we want that to be nice long note. We don't want to sort of drop off the end of the phrase. Now I feel that we've got a couple of bars to do something different before we get back to this again. So this is perhaps where we can make most use of this. And we've kind of done that here. And if we do that sequentially, so dum, ba-dum, and then dum. Let's do that one again. B natural, C, D. So we've got one little section. Dum, ba-da, dum, ba-dum. Not singing it to pitch, but I'll get the general rule of thumb. And as long as I know I'm working within my primary chord choices, I know it's going to sound okay. C. What are we going? Where are we going? Dam, dam, ba-dam. Well, we want to get to B, don't we? B flat, I should say. So we've got a D here. D, C, B flat. Okay, that's 2 beats. I think we'll give the flautist a beat to themselves just to gather the breath.